Good afternoon. Old protocol, so I think that's to say. Special welcome to Stephanie and the family. Now I want to start today by having us all just take a look around the world. Recognizing those of us online. Look around the room and see the people seated next to you around you. See that there are people from different stations. Some are the exco team that we don't see. Some are ex-colleagues, some are professors, senior lecturers, admin staff, even security. But all of us are here to remember Professor Julie Phillips. But all of us also make up the community that was around Julie Phillips. Now, when I was asked if I would speak, I said yes, because of how much Julie meant to me. But as I was preparing, it became really difficult, and I was telling Professor Jose, thinking about it, and she said, "Mark, keep it together," because you said, "You tell me." So I'm going to keep it together. But how do you sum up somebody's life who was so important to so many of us, and who impacted so many people in the short time that I had? So I decided I was going to talk about the things that I thought was important to Julie. So the first thing that I feel was important to Julie, the Jews, was her family. It's so nice to see so many of you here today. But we know that Stephanie was the most important thing to Julie, in person to Julie. Some of us will know that Julie called her Poppy. So I got to know Poppy 24 years ago when I was an undergrad student. And it was cool to see how you've grown and changed over the years. But I remember a story that your mom told about meeting your principal in high school. I think it was high school. And she met the principal in high school and introduced herself. Hi, my name is Julie, and nice to meet you, Mr. So-and-so. And he corrected her and said, "No, it's Dr. So-and-so." And as quick as a flash, Julie replied, "Oh, in that case, it's Professor Julie." But Stephanie, you were her world. You were the reason why she got up every day and learned to be strong. You were the reason why she learned to face her challenges. And while doing so, learned to rise. You were her reason. And I was lucky to be at the bedside of Julie when she passed. And I'll never forget the strength that you showed in that moment. There I was, at the bedside, crying and being consoled by Stephanie. And I remember the strength that you showed in that moment. And it will forever stick in my mind because I know that you learned that strength from the moment. And she'd be really proud of the woman that you are and that you're becoming. To the family, I don't know if many of you remember, but Julie always seemed to have this extra springing step when she was going to visit the family and her parents these years, eh? She always just seemed that a little bit more happy. She loved her parents and she loved her siblings. But between us, I think Andre was the favorite. Because he was the only boy among the girls. So I think as the family, we must Julie. Was a mother, was a daughter, was a sister, was an aunt, and a friend. And the gap that she will leave will never be replaced. But may the memories that she left with you be the fuel that allows you to take through the next days ahead. The second thing that I think was important to Julie was friends and people, and Professor Loder alluded to relationships. I think above anything else, relationships was the thing that mattered more to Julie than anything else. I was lucky to be part of her close friends. I to this day don't know how I made it onto that list. But I was lucky, and she was a dear friend of mine. And I think what I enjoyed about our engagement was the fact that Julie listened. that she made what was important to me important to her. I remember as an undergrad student, I sat in her office pouring out my heart and telling her about how I was struggling because my mom was sick in hospital and I was struggling with my studies. I remember her being at my mom's funeral. I remember her being at my wedding. I remember her getting me across the line as I finished 2 postgraduate qualifications with her as my supervisor. I just remember Julie being there. And I think one of the things that made our relationship really special is we didn't pretend to be the smartest people in the room. We just knew that we needed to work hard and learn. We knew that we could learn from the people who were giants in our stories. And at the same time, stand on their shoulders and accomplish big things ourselves. We knew that we had a responsibility to help as many people create futures that were better for themselves, but also for their family. So I think what epitomized, or a saying that epitomized Julie, was strong opinions lightly held. See, Julie was a seasoned academic, with very strong and very informed opinions. But at the same time, she always made time and space to learn and to listen to different opinions. I think that's what made her a special leader, because your opinion mattered. Now, while I was preparing, I was reading all about WhatsApp messages. We used to WhatsApp quite a lot and chat quite a lot. Allow me just to read one for you. My message for you in 2023 is that we must and should accept that life will throw us curveballs. But if we can accept that, and the fact that heartache is human, and stop pouring all of our efforts into hiding who we are, because we think people won't like to feel us, then we have more energy for getting out into the world and seeing it for the beautiful place it can be. And in Michelle Obama's words, I've learned it's okay to recognize that self-worth comes wrapped in vulnerability, and that what we share as humans on this earth is the impulse to strive for better. So my wish for you in 2023 is that we should strive for better, and that nothing should dim the light that shines from within us. Happy New Year, Mom. I missed my message from her this year. The second thing, or the third thing, that I think was important to Julie was that she was a fervent traveler and a relentless pursuer of a liquor diet. We all know that Julie loved to travel and explore the world. I was asking Stephanie, has Mom been to how many continents Mom's been to, and she'd been to all the continents except South America. So Julie loved to travel. But I would often see and hear from Julie, see on Facebook and hear from Julie that Stephanie's going with. And I started thinking to myself, niemand hier kan travel meer as ek. But she loved to travel and she loved to share that with you and see the world. But one of the places that was by far Julie's most favorite place to visit, besides here, is Mark or Sweden. And Jacob Tweede was Julie op Sweden too. But it was a beautiful place with many beautiful people. And I remember commenting one time and saying, oh Julie, it seems every time you go to Sweden, you get refueled or you get recharged because you come back with so much energy. I even told her, Julie, maybe you must look for a husband in Sweden. And she corrected me and she said, no, Mom, I'm looking for a good-looking, rich man where I don't have to fulfill all my matrimonial responsibilities. But she loved the day. She really, really, really did. I also remember celebrating many milestones with Julie. I remember celebrating the 40th at a dear friend Priscilla's house. I remember us sleeping over in the flat in Tiger Valley and playing this game called Borders. I remember her celebrating the 50th and giving a speech at her 50th. I remember her celebrating my 40th. Julie just really enjoyed having a good time. But in all of those occasions, I remember that Julie had the one thing. She had one dance move that she did at all these places. Yeah, you look like this. Look at this. Yeah. Alright? If you look at Julie's profile picture, there's a picture of her and Stephanie doing just that. A moment forever captured in time. So I'll miss her enjoying life. I'll miss her celebrating the big things, but even more so the small things. The last thing that I think was important to her was faith. There's a song by Whitney Houston called "Leave It to You." And when my twin brother was in ICU on a ventilator because of COVID, I remember I was scared that I was going to lose him, and I shared the song with her. And I'm just going to read the first part of the song. I'm not going to sing it because I want to do it justice. As I lay me down, heaven hear me now. I'm lost without the cause of the beginning of my own. Winter storms have come and darkened my side. After all that I've been through, who on earth can I turn to? I look to you, I look to you. After all my strength is gone, in you I can be strong. Now Julie was a strong woman who overcame many things to rise to the top. And we often talk about the many challenges that we need to face, but that it was only through God's grace that we could emerge victorious. Now, you see, Julie could only be strong because the source of that strength came from a place that was way bigger than us. That her purpose she could live out because it was way bigger than us. And it's that eternal perspective that allowed her to live her life out on purpose. Now, some of us will recall her saying, I want to go to Massive Life again. I've been to Massive Life, the time in Cairns. Or telling us about the Camino trip that she found so spiritually uplifting, but at the same time her foot was here, the other kilometers. But Julie loved the Lord, and it was an important thing in her story. So as I conclude, many people probably have told you that Julie's in a better place. I like to correct them and say she's in the best place. And so, as we have come to say goodbye in all of our different ways, may we learn from Julie's story, and may we learn to prioritize our family, our friends, respect the people that are put across our path. May we unapologetically enjoy the things that bring us joy. And may we remember that it's only because of God that we get to do all of these things. So as I conclude, to Julie, I marvel at your work. I celebrate your strength to this day. And I'm forever grateful that I was crossed. Thank you.